What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV, back here for a quick update just before the England game, and there has been an update regarding Sandro Tonali from The Athletic, and it doesn't seem like a good one, guys. The Athletic say that Man City are giving genuine consideration to signing Sandro Tonali as well as Elliot Anderson. The Athletic reported on Tuesday that Tottenham have held productive talks with Tonali's camp and want to make the Italian their major signing of the summer, but face serious competition from City, who have continued to track the player. City's interest in Tonali does not affect their plans for Anderson, and they remain in talks with the Nottingham Forest star. Signing both midfielders for what is likely to be a combined cost of 200 million comes with City seeking to build a side for Enzo Maresca, and that could challenge for a Premier League title next season. SZY has said that it's to do with Rodri, as they're not sure that he's going to renew his contract. He's going into the final year of his contract. There has been those links with Real Madrid for Rodri. Doesn't sound like good news.
Well, it's not great, of course, when Man City come calling. It's especially with, their record of winning titles. You do have to remember this is no longer a Pep Guardiola Man City, though. This is a new Man City under Enzo Maresca. There is no guarantee they're going to be the winning machine under Maresca, under new managers that they were under Pep. So whether a player like Tonali sees it as the no-brainer that it would have been when they were winning title after title, as it has been before, is maybe a different kind of decision. You got to also remember that Tonali has already said he's interested in us, and he's already had good conversations with De Zerbi, and he knows that we're pretty keen on him. Like we're not deliberating like Man City. They're generally considering, whereas we're after him. We're making bids, or we haven't yet, but we will. And we've already had those positive discussions. We've shown him the love. So obviously those things can only go so far when you've got Man City, who obviously going to look to win a title. They're going to be looked to be in the title race. They're going to want to back Maresca, and that's they're going to be their goal. And obviously he's going to be more likely to win things at Man City than he is at Tottenham. So it's difficult to compete with them money-wise as well. Although, having said that, apparently Spurs offered a higher wage package than Man City for Semenyo, so maybe we can compete on the money front. But when it comes to sporting direction, all that kind of stuff, obviously Man City are the more ambitious team. They've proven to be that. Obviously, we're looking to prove that we're going in a different direction, but actions speak louder than words. We're hopefully putting the money on the table, and to show Tonali, look, this is a new exciting project under someone you really appreciate. Come and join us and start, you can be the figurehead of this journey. But when Man City come calling, it's hard to compete with that.
Yeah, look, when you've got a choice of going to Man City, who have won all these titles, yes, I know it's a post-Pep Guardiola era, but it's still one of the top teams in European football at this moment in time, with or without Pep Guardiola. They've got a very good manager in Enzo Maresca. They're still looking to back him heavily. Elliot Anderson, 120 million. They've still got an unbelievable team there for him to play with. And if it is Rodri going, and they're going to say to Tonali, look, you're our guy to succeed Rodri, I think that might be a bit too much to pass up for Sandro Tonali, to be honest. It's if you've got the choice of going to Tottenham, who finished 17th twice in a row, and yes, they're looking to change their ways, and yes, they're looking to move forward and be ambitious and all this, but at this moment in time, it's still a punt at the end of the day. If you're going to Man City, that's got to be seen as more of a sure thing to be fighting up there for the major honours. So as much as maybe Spurs can compete with Man City on the financial aspects of things, I think it'll be too attractive of a proposition for Sandro Tonali to turn down the prospect of going to replace Rodri at Man City. I think, you're talking about going to play for one of the best teams in Europe and fulfilling a very good, taking the role of someone very good, and they're going to say to him, you're going to be starting week in, week out for us. So I don't know, man, this doesn't sound good.
No, well, we have to see how their interest develops. At the moment, it says they're genuinely considering. It hasn't said they're making a move. It hasn't said they made a decision. Hasn't said any of that just yet. It just says they're genuinely considering. Clearly, they've been alerted by Tottenham making their move now. So that rushes them into a decision, doesn't it? Do we do it, or do we let Tottenham have him, or even whatever, or let him battle out of Arsenal, whatever it is. So that's kind of why the story's coming out now, obviously. So we'll have to wait and see. Maybe they don't want to spend the money we'll be willing to spend on Tonali, and maybe they'll be priced out of move. It's happened before. It happened with Harry Maguire, Declan Rice, Alexis Sanchez, I think, as well. So a few times. Man City also know, like, obviously they do pay big money. They also have also known that if they don't think the money's right, they won't pursue it. So maybe if we're willing to go to, let's say, 85 to 100 million, and they think he's only worth a certain amount, maybe they wouldn't want to push about that much. But then again, maybe they would. So it's hard to know what exactly to think of this current report. All we know is, all they're saying, I would say the reports are still encouraging for us, not this certain report, but in terms of the general reports, because at the moment he's spoken with us, doesn't say he's spoken with Man City. He's encouraged by De Zerbi. He wants to play for Tottenham. That's all we heard. We haven't heard anything personal about Tonali and Man City. So obviously, once those discussions have and we hear about them, then you start to think, okay, maybe he is destined for City. But right now, from what we've heard, he likes Tottenham. Not to say he likes Tottenham more than Man City. It's just that all we're saying is right now we heard that they've had those discussions and he does like Spurs.
I just don't like it, man. I don't like it. This stinks of something that I don't like. You know?
Well, you'd rather hear they've pulled out or they're rather than interested, wouldn't
I'd
you?
rather just not hear at all, to be honest. That Man City are
well, you're going to hear
starting
about
to be interested. To be honest, the first report that we heard from David Ornstein did mention Man City and did mention Arsenal. So let's just hope that Rodri signs a new contract. Let's just hope that. And if he does, then we can put this.
I doubt he's a Rodri replacement though, because he's a different player. He's not really a Rodri type player unless they want to develop him into that. I
think that if you're talking about having Elliot Anderson and Sandro Tonali in the same midfield, that would be to replace Rodri in the team.
What, them together?
Yeah.
But then Anderson was supposed to play with Rodri.
Yeah. So it would be Anderson, instead of Anderson and Rodri, it would be Anderson and Tonali.
Yeah, but then
and also, you've got to look, Rodri played in that role under Pep Guardiola. This is a new manager with new ideas with Enzo Maresca. So he might have, a different way to use Sandro Tonali as what Pep used Rodri with.
Yeah, potentially. I'm just saying, it's not really a like for like, is my point. So I don't know. I don't really understand why it'd be Rodri for Tonali.
But also, you're looking at those Rodri players. They're few and far between.
Mm-hmm. They're unicorns.
Not every day you get a Rodri through the door.
Yeah.
So you got to kind of caveat that somehow. And Rodri is obviously, Tonali is obviously a fine Premier League player.
Yeah, of course. Look, we'll see. They might step up their interest. Maybe they'll back off. Who knows?
Let's hope they back off, and let's hope Spurs can get this deal over the line. I'm just not liking this report one bit. But let's hope that we hear some more, the positive news continuing later today or tomorrow. Now our attention focuses to England. Come and join us on the watch along. But thank you everyone for joining us today. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like, subscribe and comment. And as always, come on you Spurs.